What is up? Brandon here. I'm back with the second video journal for Red Dead Redemption. Um, Still loving the heck out of this game. It's a ton of fun. I really like the open-endedness of it. You're able to just kind of let the story happen while you're just doing other things. It just kind of falls into place. There's no real, you have to do this in order to do this. I accidentally tripped up upon some other little mission that you can do. That's actually part of the story and all that stuff. I have so much that I want to talk about with this game. So this video journal, really all I'm going to talk about is not necessarily the story, but the way the story is told, the setting, and a lot of the views of the characters. It's just, I blame it on the fact that I just took, an eco-criticism environmental justice class, but this game is very much part of that whole, environmental justice movement. There's, they're calling on themes. It's this whole, it's the last kind of savage town of the Old West. And, but you got trains, there's telephone lines. At one point in the game, well, there's actually, in Armadillo, there's a movie house. You can go and sit and watch a cartoon. And it's actually, I watched it last night. It's actually, it's really cool. There's that. There, like I said, there's a telephone line. So the idea of all of this technology and modernism kind of encroaching on this wilderness frontier, and the characters are constantly commenting on it. There's allusions to the whole big business and small businesses being run out by these big businesses. The McFarland farm is in danger, and I was just on. You're riding with the sheriff to track down these bandits, and while you're riding, they carry on a conversation, and they're talking about the fact that you can get all these things in catalogs. Blacksmiths are being run out of business because you can buy your tools cheaper from a magazine now. And so I really like that about this game. The fact that, they're not just, like I said, I've never played any of the Grand Theft Autos, so those seem to just kind of be mayhem. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth because there might be some kind of hidden message or something happening beneath those. But you don't see that in a game very often, where there's a very conscious social commentary happening. So I really like that about the game. I guess just a couple other quick little comments about the actual game itself. The music I really like. The background music that's happening. It reminds me a lot of, for those of you who are listeners to our movie podcast, Cinema Death Fist, I forgot the name of it. You'll know a couple weeks ago, or months ago, we watched the Proposition, which is a Australian Western film, and I think also the first movie that we gave Five Fists to. So, but the music in the game, sorry, lost my train of thought there. Music in the game reminds me a lot of some of the music from that movie, which I really like, and really adds to the atmosphere of it. And then also some of the physics things, like when John Marston, when you're controlling him and you're having him run down a hill, he actually, will lean back a little bit and shuffle his feet. Just like you would do trying to slow yourself and control yourself going down a hill. I really like that, and also just controlling the horses. That was one of the weird issues with Call of Juarez, is that you can shoot and fire on horseback, but you can also strafe side to side, and it was pretty easy to do, but not really natural for the way a horse would move. I do like the physics of the horse movement. You actually have to physically pull the reins to turn the horse. You can't just like strafe side to side. It takes a little bit of time to turn around. So I really just like those subtle little touches. And then the last thing is the weather. Time passes, so night, day, things like that happen. Last night while I was playing, a thunderstorm rolled in, and it was pretty violent, and pretty awesome. But the thing that I liked about it the most is that after the storm moved through, it wasn't just like all of a sudden clear or anything like that. There was still some dark clouds kind of floating through the sky, and it gradually moved through like a regular storm would, in the real world. So it's the little touches like that that I think really, really add a lot to this game. So I've gone on for almost 6.5 minutes now, so I will shut up. And once again, if you haven't gotten this game or had a chance to play it, do so as soon as possible. Talk to you next time. Bye.